Alasdair would come in and have a snack, a late-night meal. He would sit and he would sketch on the tablecloths, on the napkins, on the plates. We got to the stage that we had so many plates with Alasdair's stuff on it that they'd just put them through the dishwasher. And then people would be horrified and say, no, 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 that you must preserve these forevermore. But frankly, that wasn't practical because we couldn't have served dinner because so many had been written on by Alasdair. Alasdair came to me and said that he had so many friends who had been very, very supportive of him when he was badly in need of support, and he would like to repay them in some way. And he proposed that he do several murals in here. Well, it started off as one, but it became several. And in return for that, we would entertain Alasdair and his friends. The very earliest ones were simply Alasdair singing for his supper, if you like.
Being a restaurant, what I had to show was something that wouldn't put people off their food. I suppose this was the closest I got to the painting of the Garden of Earthly Delights, the peace mural that I never quite got round to painting in the Russian Friendship Society.
I think that there's a tendency in restaurants to buy art as some sort of commodity. They would say they'd go out and buy a piping bag or kitchen knives. Alasdair's mural is Alasdair. It's an expression of Alasdair. It's not something that the colour scheme happens to suit the tableware. It's not. It's what Alasdair wanted to do, and it's his.
I like the idea of spending my old age renewing murals I began when I was young, restoring and improving them. Those that have survived, I mean. The Jonah mural has one thing against it. It's quite unsuitable for a private bedroom. It's densely crowded and in a room too small for it. It ought to be in a public building, preferably a church, in which it can be seen from a distance before one comes closer to study the detail. As it stands, of course, it's. I'm glad that Shan Holding, the present owner of it, likes it and feels that she can sleep in the same room as this gigantic whale.
I'd have to say, every time I come home and a bit more's been done, I like it more and more. He said he was just going to restore it, but actually, I think it's quite different. He's added a lot more, he's added a lot of brighter colours. Certain things have been changed, and I like gods. So gods, coming on in leaps and bounds.